Okay, so this is just gonna be like a little catch up on the vlog. If you watched the May 28th vlog, that one is about Papa. So at first we went to go visit Liki's cousin and his girlfriend in the hospital because she had a baby. So welcome baby Paisley. Erizae, stop being rude, okay? Say hi Paisley.
Hi.
Oh my goodness. So they welcomed baby Paisley. So we went to go visit her.
Mom,
and then after that, our plans were that day we planned to go to the carnival with Liki's parents and all his brothers. And then while we were at the hospital, if you noticed, we took pictures with two of our friends that are in the videos. I mean the pictures from the 28th. And that was for that's who we were with. So they were at the hospital, and then we decided that we were all hungry because waiting in the hospital, you know, you get hungry and the food there sucks. Erizae, if you're gonna keep blocking me while I'm talking, you can't be in the video, okay? That's rude. That's not nice.
Which one?
Yeah. So you stay on this side, okay? So we wanted to eat, so he suggested Sick Rock. So it's like you cook your own food. I had like a little mini video. They were really good actually. Like usually we go to like Gyokaku, and usually when you order the plates, it's like a little plate with like little slices, like a couple of slices. But Sick Rock was like a plate. She said sorry. It's like a plate with a whole bunch of meat. Like Liki ordered first, and then they left, and like they need to order too. So then they came back afterwards with all of the stuff Liki ordered. We were looking and we were like, oh, that is a lot of food. So they just ended up getting an extra steak. Erizae, that's rude. They ended up getting an extra steak, and then we just half the bill. But that's what happened there. We went to the carnival, and then my first clip, okay, my camera was working, and then OMG, and then okay, and then it got stuck, and it kept telling me that it was unrecognizable, like how it always happens. Like these lenses for the Sony A5100s, they are so delicate and so fragile. Like any little bump will hurt it, like it would not come out. But I didn't do nothing, okay? But one day Liki did drop it, but it was like weeks ago, and it landed right on the lens. So like the lens part is all messed, like it has like a dent. Not this one. I will get there. So anyways, it wasn't coming out, and I was like, oh, so I was like trying to pull it out, and it was not working. Because one time I did do that. I dropped it and I pulled it a little, like I like twisted it like that, and it came back out. So I tried it, it wasn't working. So I ended up, Erizae, stop it, stop. So then I ended up just using my phone to record, and then everything that was on my IG story, I just, Erizae, stop. I saved, and then that's what that video was. Oh my gosh, this kid. And that's what happened. So then, for like maybe 2 days, I kept messing with all, because I have 3 different lenses, all the same ones, all the 1650s, I believe it's called. I don't know, I could be wrong, whatever the actual ones are. And then I was like, I can't buy me a camera. Like right now, I just couldn't buy me a new lens. So I was just like, whatever. So I kept pulling on it, and then I was getting really irritated. And then I was switching out all my lenses, and I was pulling it. And then the one that I'm using right now is the actual Sony one that it came with. The first lens that my camera came with, and it is working. So all I did was just wiggle and like kind of tug it out a little bit, and it came out, and now it is working. That's what I'm using right now, my actual first Sony lens. So I didn't even have to buy a new one. I don't know, maybe over it just sitting. Erizae, stop before you knocked on the camera. Maybe after a while it's sitting, it decided to work again. I have no idea, but that's a little camera update. So now I'm using my Sony lens that my camera came with. And then we went on a boat. And that's all GoPro footage. So we went on a boat, and then so this is a funny story. So as I'm staring at the person that, okay, so we got invited from our friend Brazil. He's like in the medical field, so they're like all nurses. And so the guy he works with, brother, so his co-worker's brother owns a boat. So all like the nurses and like the medical field people went on the boat, and we were his guests. Thank you for inviting us. That was so fun. So we went to Kaneohebe Sandbar, and that was my first time at Sandbar, because my cousin, he is the owner of Venture Hawaii. But the time he like hosted a party at the Sandbar, I just gave birth to Erizae. Like she's like a couple months old, and that's when I was like exclusively breastfeeding, and I didn't trust nobody to watch my baby, so I didn't end up going. So this is my first time going that I know of. If I was little and I went, then I don't remember. But anyway, so the guy that owned the boat, they kept saying his name, and I was staring at him, and I was like, this guy looks so familiar. Okay, so I texted my mom. I was like, does the blank you know have a brother named blank? I'm not gonna say their names, okay? And then she was like, yes, their last names. She's the last name. So I asked Erizae, I was like, is his last name? You know, I asked him. He's like, yeah. Guess what, guys? I recognize the boat owners from my mom's high school yearbook pictures with hearts. It said Lisa and blank, and it had hearts all over for my mom's high school lover. She has her yearbooks. Like, she holds and treasures yearbooks. So even all mine from kindergarten until I graduated high school, she ordered me a yearbook every single year, and it's still like here. She doesn't have it. It's in the attic with my dad, but at my dad's house. But anyways, I was on my mom's high school sweetheart ex-lover's boat, guys. Isn't that crazy? And then he was wearing Venture Hawaii gear, so Liki brought that up. He's like, oh, how do you know Tony? And he's like, oh, that's my godson. I didn't know that was his godfather. And then Liki's like, oh, this is the goddaughter, pointing to Erizae. And then he was like, this is the cousin, you know, Lisa, Anna, this is her daughter. And I was like, oh my god, Vicky. And he's like, oh, but he did not bring nothing up of him and my mom. But I mean, I understand because his wife was there and he had 2 sons. One just graduated and one was a sophomore, I believe. So he had kids kind of late. And my mom had me late. So yeah, that's how that happened. And then we just talked story with it, but he knew all of my family, obviously. He said that he's really, really close with my uncles.
62.
So back to my update. Now we have bad lighting, but Liki's here, so I can't face that we were the latest. Erizae, stop. Because Liki's in the background. But so after the boat, we did have fun. I have footage of that. The next day after that was Erizae's first swimming lessons. So that's in that video too. June 4 was Erizae's swimming lessons. Thanks, Vicky.
Swimming lesson.
Yep. And it's supposed to be every Sunday for the month of June. But today, I was gonna use the GoPro for Erizae's swimming classes, but in the car I turned it on and it was dead. Or I tried to turn it on and it was dead. Now Erizae's getting crazy because everybody's out here. So then Liki recorded us, so we do have video of that. We have footage. But then that class was kind of like babyish. Like the things where they were doing was they were learning.
Okay, Mom.
They were learning. Yeah, it's ready. They were learning how to blow bubbles in the water. Thank you. And then they were learning how to roll in the water and kick and try to paddle. And Erizae does all that already. So then the next day after that, I called. Erizae, stop. Stop. I called them and I asked if she can be bumped up to another class. Erizae, stop. Stop. So I asked them if she could be bumped up to another class because I felt that class was too babyish and it seemed like they were just trying to get them used to the water. Like Erizae was the oldest one there, but for her age group, that's the class she's supposed to be in because she's 2. But it's like all the other kids that were in her class were crying. Like there was like one would cry, one would stop, one would cry. Sometimes they were all crying. Like everybody was crying and Erizae was like the only one that was playing. But she wasn't learning anything because she already knew that. So the next day I called and I told them that I felt like it was too babyish and if she could be bumped up. And then today they called me back saying that if I want a refund because the class that I want to bump her up to is already filled this month and we would have to wait the following month if there's openings available. So Liki's dad is the one who paid for that, so they told me that they'll call when the refund is completely through, then I'll call to make sure that the money went back on his card. But that is what happened. And they told me that yeah, that class that Erizae was in is just a playing swim class. It's called swimming lessons, but that class was just a playing swim class for them to get used to the water. This girl is already used to the water, so I didn't feel like wasting Liki's dad's money. So now we're just gonna have to wait till the next month for a swimming lesson, like the upgraded class, like bump her up because that was like a baby class. Here's your money. So that's what happened there, and I'm pretty sure now I'm all updated with everything from the video because I know that I was just recording things. I wasn't really talking since I was on the GoPro, but that is a little life update, camera update, boat update, all of that kind of updates. And I'm trying to think of other things that I missed out while I was vlogging, but I think that that's all that I actually got that's on footage. So that, oh, and the same day that she had swimming lessons, we did go to the beach afterwards, but we were gonna stay at the place her swimming lessons is at because there's like water slides and stuff. But then Liki's mom then we're going to the beach, and brothers and dad, so we decided to just go meet them at the beach. So we did go to the beach, and I do have footage of that too. But I told him that the next time her next swimming class we were just gonna go and stay because when we just like buzzed in, we all had like our swimming gear on, so we could have just stayed and swam because usually that place is kind of expensive, but now we can't do it. That was our plan for Sunday. After her swimming lessons, stay there and chill so we can go play and stuff, and then I was gonna pack snacks, but now that's not gonna happen. So that's her update on that. And then I do want to put her in like some other type of thing, since not only like swimming, like I want to put her in some type of musical thing, if that makes sense, and like ballet, because she, or not ballet, gymnastics, because she likes to do tumbles and flips. Like I'll insert a video right now of her doing flips on the ground. Like she does it with no hands, but I want to try. But mostly the ages that I found were like 4+, and she's only 2. She'll be 3 in August, so I have to wait till she gets older. And we're also trying to enroll her into preschool, because Liki really wants her to be in preschool so she can learn more, get educated, and be more social with kids her age, because she likes being around kids that are older than her. She doesn't like being around kids that are her age, but she's gonna have to get used to it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I have for my life update. My brother is making some butter mochi. You seen him? No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna cut his body out when he's passing. Well, thanks for the kisses. And I'm pretty sure that that is all that I have to update on. I'm trying to think, and I'm pretty sure that is all that there is to be updated on. So that is update. This video is probably gonna be all by itself because I already see how long I was talking, and that is very long. So I'm just gonna make this its own update of the updates of. Okay, I'm talking too much. But anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. Also, I forgot to say something else. I won't be uploading on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday anymore, just because I noticed that I've been missing a lot, and when I do my 101 classes, sometimes it lands on those dates, and then I'm busy doing those classes that I forget to upload. So some videos were uploaded like the day after, like some was like Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, like the day after. There's also being it too. So my videos are just gonna be posted weekly. There will be videos weekly. How much? At least one, maybe like 1 to 3 videos a week, but I don't know which days. It will just be like my free days that I know I don't have any classes or that I remember to post. But I will be posting weekly. It's not like I'm gonna be missing out and you won't see me for like months, but I will be posting weekly. But it just won't be Monday, Wednesday, Friday anymore. It's just gonna be whatever day I upload, but it is weekly. So just wanted to keep that updated. And also, after the boat, we went to visit my grandpa because we found out that he was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. So all the family went to go see him when he got out of the hospital, so we can just spend time with him, because well, before he's like unresponsive, or like he can't respond back to us. I don't really know how it's gonna go, but we all spent time with him that day of the boat. So now I think I'm done with my update. Now I think I am. I don't think there's anything else I need to say, and if there is, then I'll come back and talk more stuff. But this is an update. Say update. Bye.
Bye.